Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is iTalk. Here and in today's video, we have a brand new video. I did have a video coming out today, but I'm going to move that to tomorrow because I think the news that we have for today is pretty substantial to be covered right now. So HypeX on Twitter tweeted out saying Doomslayer skin is most likely coming next week. Mitorado hasn't been wrong with previous collabs, and he just tweeted 3 franchise names, Doom included, claiming that one of them happens next week. Doom 64 is also free on the Epic Games Store now until the 25th. The other franchises are Family Guy and Lord of the Rings, but I highly doubt it's any of them just because of the timing of Doom 64 going free on the Epic Games Store, and the Doom skins are on Fall Guys right now. This is a pretty interesting predicament that we have here, right? My biggest question to this is, do we think this is way too soon to have another collaboration? Now, let me just get this out of the way here. Doom, really cool franchise. I grew up with it. I was scared of it most of the time. Family Guy, I thought it was good in the very beginning, and then it kind of got bad with the writing and the humor is just not the same anymore. And then Lord of the Rings, haven't seen it, but I've seen all the Hobbit movies, and those were really good. So I'd actually be excited for all 3 of these collabs to happen. Now, here's the thing though. Do we think it's too soon? We just got Dragon Ball Z. We're still in Dragon Ball Z collab right now, or Dragon Ball Super, whichever one. I call it Dragon Ball Z, but regardless of that, we are currently in this collaboration right now. This is the biggest collaboration that Fortnite has ever dropped. We have a map associated with the event. We have challenges. We have a whole sub-battle pass thing where you get 2 emotes and a bunch of level ups and stuff like that. Do we think this is too close to another collaboration? I personally think maybe it is a little bit, but it's super smart for them to tackle yet another collaboration onto the game next week. Reason being is because we got so many players coming to Fortnite now just because Dragon Ball dropped in the game. Imagine how many people are actually going to stay with Fortnite because of this, right? I know some people will just play it once and then not touch it again because they just want to see what all the hype is all about with the Dragon Ball Super characters and stuff like that. But you got to imagine that there's going to be a few people that stick around, and there's going to be a few people that play the game a bit more. And then next week we got Doom, and that's another huge collaboration too. My point stands here that Doom is huge. Like, a lot of people like the Doom series. Again, I grew up with it, and I played a little bit of like their more recent games, but I haven't really played them a ton. But it would be cool to see another collaboration so soon. Now, I'm content with what we have right now. I'm not desperate for a new skin to drop right now, even though we do have news that we might be getting a new skin dropping tonight or tomorrow, depending on what Fortnite decides to do. But besides all that, it seems like that we're getting all hype again for another collaboration, and I don't know if it is too early or not. I think it'd be a smart idea. Get people to play the game now because DBZ's in the game, and then have people buy the Doom stuff. Like, the Doom stuff is going to be pretty good. I only know that because of the leaked documents that happened a while ago, and they talked about Doom being a collaboration in the game, and that was forever ago, so this has been in the makings for a while, and usually that means when a collaboration is in the works for a bit, we're gonna get more out of it and we're gonna get higher quality stuff. I'm sorry, but I think like the Tron collab that we had is one of the worst collaborations we've ever had in the game, and because of that, it makes me think like, how much time did they really spend on it? Like, the skins aren't bad or anything, the glider's cool, but what they did with it was so lackluster that it felt so last minute. But then you have other collabs like the Master Chief collaboration where you even had like Red vs. Blue make videos about the whole event and stuff like that. We had a map to play on, like that was really good, minus the back bling. But my point stands here is that this Doom collab is gonna be huge. Like, it's gonna be big. It's not gonna be as big as DBZ, but it's gonna be pretty good. And for it to drop within a week, I mean, that's a lot to take in, right? DBZ with 4 skins, and then here with another skin dropping, that's another huge collaboration. It seems like it's going to be a bit overwhelming, but honestly, I think Fortnite wants you to feel overwhelmed by the crazy cosmetics that they have because, again, not everyone plays this game all the time. A lot of people are just coming back to the game because of Dragon Ball. So you'd have to think that this is Fortnite's way of saying, hey, this is what you've missed out. You've missed out on a ton of collaborations, and we're just getting started, and here's a new one with the Doom collaboration. Now, like I said, there was 2 other ones mentioned here. We had Family Guy and Lord of the Rings, and I actually might believe that Lord of the Rings is actually going to be the collaboration instead of Doom, because there is a small sandcastle in the map that is completely replicating one of the areas in Lord of the Rings. So that would make sense there too, as that could be the possible collab that drops next week. But what we think is actually the Doom one. Regardless of which one, I'd be excited for either or. I do think Doom is a bit more cool and edgy than Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is still pretty good, but I think a lot more people would like Doom. And then Family Guy, I don't know when we're actually ever getting Family Guy. I'm surprised that's even in conversation right now, because it just seems so unrealistic. But then again, I guess Dragon Ball was kind of unrealistic, right? Because it's not something that they collaborate with often. Like, Dragon Ball does not collaborate with a lot of other things. So it's safe to assume that Dragon Ball seemed like an impossibility for Fortnite, but because of how successful the collabs have been recently, and Dragon Ball's tweet for Fortnite is the most liked tweet on Fortnite now, I think it's safe to say that this is a huge win for Fortnite and for Fortnite fans as well. I think it's just a good time to be a Fortnite fan, man. And the collaborations actually help it. And at one point, I was so against the collaborations. Now I welcome it. Now I want them to do more interesting ones. Like the Marvel ones we get over and over again, and that just gets kind of stale because we have like over 50 Marvel skins, if you can believe that. But when we get ones like Dragon Ball and Doom and Lord of the Rings and Family Guy, stuff like that, that is vastly different, and that's more interesting to me. I know it's harder to do because that's more IPs. Marvel's just one big one. Still though, I think that I like the collaborations where they're a little bit more interesting, and it seems like we might get some more interesting ones down the road. Dragon Ball is already super cool, but Doom as well, Lord of the Rings, Family Guy, we'll have to wait and see what they do, because this is pretty interesting. Like, we were playing this game 5 years ago almost. It's almost been 5 years since Battle Royale first started, and now we have all this in the game. It's just crazy. It's been almost 5 years, but that's where I'll leave on the video, guys. What do you think? Do you think that the Doom collab or whatever collab we get next week is a bit too soon? I would like to know. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, let me know with a like and subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. If you'd like to use me for support a creator, my code is ITF. If you're in the market for some gaming scented candles, may I recommend wiccandskull.com. Use code ITF to save yourself 10% off of your order. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you all later. See ya.
Hey, I talk making money now. Yeah, let's talk about it. Yeah, V-Bucks raining to the ground. What's the thoughts about it? I talk tilted towers bound.